Woo! Hey. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. Today is SOULWORK Sunday. We're going to be doing live Claire Tarot readings and energy work. Hey, do you see comments?
Not yet.
Mine won't connect to the comments. Is it stable now?
Yeah, just when I go.
Am I live again?
Yeah.
This is weird. So for whatever reason, my chat's not working. You want to turn off your sound?
What?
You want to turn off your sound?
What incarnation?
Thank you, sir. Hi, guys. So we're having a little bit of technical difficulties, but I think we're figuring it out at this point. I think we're definitely figuring it out. So today, SOULWORK Sunday, this is when I do expedited requests for energy work, personal readings, all of that good stuff. Let me get the link. Oops. All right, here, guys. Here goes. There's the link. If you'd like to purchase an expedited request, simply go to that link, either copy and paste or click it, and it will take you to the website where you can purchase that. I'll be doing, I only have a limited numbers of expedites today, as I do every day. Every time I go live, it's only limited amount. So I have bioscans available, condensed Claire Tarot readings, New Moon Shakti. This is going to really amplify your manifestation ability. We have auric field cleanse and recalibration, twin flame cord healing, full system reset, karmic distortion cleanse, as well as ancestral wound cleanse. So those are the things I have available today. Ooh, also, in case I didn't tell you guys, which I don't know if I did or not, I finally have luminous ceremony items available. This is basically candle magic. The candle is already dressed. For this one, this is a large glass option. There's herbs, flowers, and essential oils that are paired with soy wax. And this really, really is some potent stuff. I was burning this for, I want to say 3 hours already, and it's like it's barely even burned. It's crazy to me. I was like, it's going to last forever. So these are portable. If you like to do candle magic and you have certain things, intense type things that you need to take care of, these are available on my website. I also have some kits. I finally am starting to put things on the website. So, and you can find that at emmyevolving.com. I'm suddenly having a hot flash. Lovely, lovely hot flashes are lovely.
Can we turn on the fan more?
Yes.
Nah.
Yes. I've asked my beloved to stay in the room with me while I'm live because I don't like to be by myself. All right, let's see. Well, no, that's not true. I like to be alone a lot. All right, so let us see.
We like to be
You're so bad. Oh, we're gonna do, you guys, this man totally always, he gets me all flustered. I don't know what it is. 20 years later, I'm still motherfucking flustered. My channel, thank you for finding me. Where the heck is my notepad? If you're new to my channel, thank you for finding me. If you're not new, thank you for coming back, joining me today. I'm just getting this situated. Here we go. So, number wars. What number wars is, we will play a game because I like games. You're going to guess numbers from 1 to 100. The first comment that I see, I have to see it. Okay, the first one that I see that matches the number that I have written on my iPad, you will win a Claire Tarot reading from me. Okay. Let me just write a number. All right, guys, go ahead and start guessing. So Sherry's getting it started. There we go. Keep going, guys. Keep going. So it's from 1 to 100. There you go. Oh, hey, wow, Deb Lashbrook. She's quick on the draw. It's number 53. Deb Lashbrook won at 53. Carrot. Because if you do, we can't be friends. Because that's just, I don't know why you would say tarot. There's only one R. Is it tarot? Tarot? Tarot. Like the root?
Yeah.
Tarot root? All right, Deb, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. I'm going to do one more. One more shuffle. Tarot. How about we say boba? How you say boba? Booba. All right. Okay, Deb. Card number 29, seeing the real you. Gosh. I still sense like a odd sort of energy. Are you feeling okay today? Are you still feeling a little bit off? Boba in Spanish means dumb. In Tagalog, which is heavily influenced by Spanish, it's bobo. Bobo ka ba? Okay, so Deb feels off. I see this card, and usually this card means like you're actually seeing your authentic self. But then for you right now, it's like, it's almost like this sense of confusion. Like, is this me? What's going on? What am I actually picking up? It's very confusing. The energy is very confusing. I don't necessarily think you have anything parasitic. Card number 37, focus on the light. I'm wondering. Do you mind if I scan you, Deb? Is that okay?
She said go ahead.
Okay. And again, this card comes up like a distraction. So all of these three together, it feels like you're being intentionally distracted and overloaded. It doesn't necessarily feel parasitic. Again, I don't feel like it's parasitic per se. It feels like a bunch of your old lives are coming up. Like all of it is coming up and everything's kind of just getting jumbled. Like some elevated version of bleed over, karmic past life bleed over. Are you having flashes of things that you're like, is this a memory? What is this? Are you having any of that? Oh, okay. Because again, it doesn't feel like parasitic, and now I'm kind of like, am I just missing something? it doesn't feel parasitic to me. It feels like a shit ton of previous lives coming up. Like, it's almost as though Dr. Pimple Popper, someone just lanced the head of the boil and everything's just kind of oozing up. That's a feeling that I get, but with like past life memories, and these memories are pretty intense. The visuals are pretty intense from what I'm getting from the energy. Yeah. I didn't want to say it without your permission, but it feels like old war. Various wars, galactic wars, all kind of different, very intense, excuse me, very intense scenes. I hope you're okay, Deb. I hope you're okay. I hope you don't have too hard a time processing. It's a lot of really intense flashes that I'm seeing. Okay. It did come from deep within. Thank you for recognizing that, Derek. All right. So let's do another number war. I'm just having all kind of issues today. All right. I got a number. All right. Pick a number from 1 to 100. First comment that I see matching the number that I wrote will win a Claire Tarot. Let's see. Are you guys like tapped in? Oh my gosh. So as you guys are guessing numbers, I just want to talk about, girl, y'all are really quick on the draw today. Claudia C, you won at 29. Claudia C. Right. Claudia C. Is it the Claudia that I think? Or is it a different Claudia? I think it's the Claudia that I think.
What number was it?
29. Okay.
It is her.
It is you. I'm like, it feels like you, but I can't remember what your screen name is. All right. Let me just shuffle. Ooh. I'm getting a scene in the forest. Let me just shuffle. Every day I'm shuffling. Okay, let's see. Okay. So it's almost like a digression. Card number 37, focus on the light. Card number 36, listening for truth. Are you feeling okay? It's a sense that, like how Deb was kind of being overloaded. It's like you're being surrounded and overloaded with a lot of information as well. I don't know if you're cognitive of it, because now you're being told to listen for truth. Kind of take a step back and listen for truth. Also, card number 19, dream a beautiful dream. And it's almost like a ripple effect. Antsy, trying to find stuff to do. Let me just pull another card for you. See, Deb got this card as well. Card number 35, conscious connections, where there's a conscious effort to distract. Shit. Okay, what are the odds? 37, 36, 35. Do you mind if I scan? You know what? It might just be, a lot of the energy from earlier today. I did a live stream for star seeds and blue rays, ended up being some twin flame caca ass stuff. And there was a lot of energy, a lot of energy. And, that could definitely, it could definitely be that, like an overloading from that session earlier. Because there was a massive shift. It wasn't something that I was really doing, more of just clearing the pathway for the shift to occur. Yeah, and so many readings are twin flame this, twin flame that. I'm kind of sick and tired of the whole twin flame thing. Let me stop. All right. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. So our first expedite of the day. And this is the link in case you'd like to purchase an expedite for yourself. So Yellow Puke Road, we have a condensed Clair Tarot reading, general guidance, and then a full system reset. All right. All right. Yellow Puke Road is here. Ooh, all of those fours. Let's do a Clair Tarot reading for you. Yellow Puke Road is here. Oh, did he? And no vomitous activities. There was no vomiting. I'm just shuffling the cards. Not yet. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. I rebuke you, vomiting energies. Hold on. One more shuffle. All right. Va derecho al vomitus. You know Latin. Activity. Latin. You remember that song? Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. I'm part Latin. Okay. Card number 7, Legacy of Light. It seems like you're raising in frequency. You're, for the most part, you're doing all the work that you need to do. You're also allowing for the certain processes that are organic to you to take place, like circumstance. You're not so, for lack of a better way to explain, ruled by fear. You're not so ruled by fear at this point. You're kind of just open to experiencing your journey as you should. And so it's really helping to raise your frequency up where it needs to be for you to level up. Now, card number 44, Visions of Life Beyond Death. So there you go. You're closing your eyes. Usually if you're afraid, if you lack trust, you will not close your eyes. But with you in a closed eye position, it's like you're finally getting to a place where you're trusting your soul more and more. And so you're allowing the process of your ascension to just flow naturally. You're being guided. Look at the compass rose on the third eye. That yin energy from the lunar. Look at that egg. It's almost like a little bit of a rebirth. You have the DNA structuring. You're activating certain portions of your morphogenetic template in such a beautiful way that it's causing you to blossom. Okay. Card number 15, Big Bold Vision. Did you quit your job? Did you tell me that? Are you planning to quit? Well, I'm definitely not going to tell you to quit your job because we all need to work to pay bills and survive. But that's the feeling that I get, that over the next few weeks, that might be something that either is forced upon you, meaning I think like you get real pissed off and quit, or you just get to a point where it doesn't resonate, and so you just turn in your notice. But it's this very distinct feeling that you're going to be doing something else. You're going to be redirected, and you're going to have an opportunity presented to you. Because, of course, if you're following your soul's guidance and you're doing the things you're supposed to be doing, like you're in alignment with your soul purpose, then soul will provide the very things that are needed. Okay. So obviously we all need to have some form of income. Soul is going to help provide that for you. And I think it involves you quitting the job that you're at right now. Okay. I don't know. I just see you kind of smiling, like, I'm glad I'm done with this place. So I don't know what it is, though. Definitely don't just quit because I said that. Your soul will guide you. It seems like you won't be unemployed for too long. I don't know if you start your own business or a different position is offered to you, but I think that place that you're at right now, I think it's kind of it's working its way out at this point. Okay, I think it's definitely on its way out. So let us do your energy work. Why quit? Wait, what? I don't know. I thought you were happy at your job. You already own your own business? Is that what you're doing right now? Do you don't contract somewhere? Oh, okay. Remember the private reading for your mom? It might have to tie into that. Okay. So, yeah, because it's like you got really pissed off, and I wouldn't say there was a massive confrontation, but it's like this really pissed off feeling, and then you're like, I'm so glad I'm done with this. And I'm like, oh, I thought you were at, but I don't even know where you are. But yeah, it might have to do with that. Okay, kind of just keep this in the back of your mind, and if it plays out that way, it plays out that way. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't. Okay, I'm going to start your energy work. Let's do this. Give me 1 second. How do you feel? I'm so hot.
Elko.
I'm sweating.
She said she feels good.
Awesome. So with this, it might induce a detox. You had a little bit of not an actual blockage, but miasmic distortions forming in the low back area. Has your back been a little bit achy lately?
Yes, a bit.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably feeling it starting to form. It wasn't a lot, but with miasmic distortions, that usually has to do with previous life stuff as well. No words. Previous life stuff is lifting up. I think with your rise in frequency, it's allowing for more expansion and therefore space for previous life disharmony to come into this life's field and begin to be processed. So, and it wasn't a lot. It really wasn't, but it was enough that it might trigger a detox. Okay. It's all been cleared though, all of that. So, have you been revisiting a lot of old patterns? Yeah, it's this energy that's going around. It's a lot of really intense shifting. It's like tectonic plates are shifting. It's big. It's big. Very, very big. All right, so let's see. Next we have Catherine Garland. You're welcome. PR Bori, these are private readings. If you check out the link in the comments, you can go ahead and purchase a private reading or private personal reading or a personal energetic session. All right, Catherine Garland. General reading. All right. Catherine, are you here?
She is.
Okay. You're welcome. You really think a Capricorn would get along with an Aries or a Scorpio? I'm just, okay. Catherine, there you are. Let's see. I don't know about signs. Let's just do one more shuffle. This is for Catherine. I have Capricorn in my chart. It's a very dominant energy. I would ram the shit out of an Aries and a Scorpio and toss them over the cliff. I'm just saying. As long as they know how to stay in their lane, we're good. But all right, Catherine, card number 25, release a dark wound, let love live. Okay. This is about old patterns, you needing to release them. Not necessarily all dumped at once, but you're going through the process. Okay. This is confirmation that you are doing the work that you need to do. You're doing amazing. Be patient with your process. Okay. Card number 15, big, bold vision. This to me, for you personally, feels like it's time for you to begin establishing new coping mechanisms. You've already become aware of which coping mechanisms are very bad for you. You've already experienced what happens with those coping mechanisms. It's time to establish new ones. Okay, this is going to be a huge thing because you've spent so much of your life kind of just in the same cycle, going round and round and round. And now, not only have you stopped going round and round, it's almost as though you're ready to just get off of that track altogether. So right now, you're like paused on the track. The people who are a part of that circle are still making their laps. They're doing circles around you. And I think you and your higher self are just over it at this point. Like you're done with it. You want to be done with it. You want to move on with your life. And I think you're about to. I definitely feel like you're about to. Card number 1, after the storm. So when you get off that track, those people who are part of those circles, they've been able to exercise quite a bit of control over your life, over your decisions, how your life goes. They've had far too much of a say. Up to this point, they've had far too much of a say. And I think what's about to happen is when you exit from that track and they realize you're leaving that behind, they're going to totally take it personally. And it's going to be a shitstorm. Okay? You can handle this. Before you make any kind of announcements that you're going to be getting off of that track, before you make it known, first, you have to establish healthier coping mechanisms. Okay? The tree is a very good one. Very, very good coping mechanism. Yeah, you're definitely, you're headed in the right direction. This is a very difficult process for anyone that's been through it. Very, very difficult. And you are making progress. It's important that you recognize you're not making as much progress as you would like, but you are absolutely making progress, sufficient progress. And you're just eager to be out of this cycle is what it is. Try your best to continue to be patient, continue to put as much effort and energy into yourself as you have been. It's tremendous progress that you're making. I do see a huge difference. Okay? You're welcome. You're welcome. This energy is just... all right, let's see who's next. Oh, I believe this is Lauren.
Yes.
Lauren L, right? Lauren L. Are you here? Lauren?
There she is.
Okay, let's do this. I need some new songs. That's what it is. I need some new songs. Maybe I'll listen to some Biggie, Biggie, Biggie. Can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. I just love your flashy ways. All right. We'll listen to Missy Elliott. Okay. Wait. Oh, Lauren.
Lauren.
So I go. So I go. All right. Lauren, please make sure you're seated, okay? This is going to be an accelerated process. You're about to get real hot, okay? How do you feel? I'm sorry. I giggle whenever I listen to this song because when the guy yells something and I'm like, I yell it too, but I yell mochiko. Rice flour. Mochi is so good. I'm just saying. You got super flushed right before I said it. You okay? Mochi is so good. Oh my god, I can't have mochi though.
What the tarnation?
You feel good and giggly. Awesome! Make sure you stay seated for a little bit longer because you're going to feel an uptick in energy, okay? Oh, you absolutely have to try mochi. Absolutely. I'm just saying.
There's mochi ice cream.
Yeah, Mochiko. The energy. You know what, guys? Hold on real quick. I'm closing the link. I can't stay on too long today. This energy is fucking insane. It's insane. It's insane.
What was something there?
For what? For
Lauren?
I'm sorry?
She asked, what was there something there?
She wanted ancestral wound clearing. Yes, there was ancestral wounds. I'm sorry, my comments have a lag. So you're seeing comments that I'm not even seeing. Nobody's business. Are you saying that you're intentionally sending energy to me? Without my permission? Is that what you're saying? Is that what your statement means? Is that what your statement means? No, I'm not letting it go because people need to understand this.
No, not at all.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying. All right. Hold on. Let me make sure I close the link. Yes, I did. All right. Andrea Bloomer. How's it?
Hey, how's it?
Andrea Bloomer. Oh. Andrea, what you wrote for the bioscan, is that something that I've told you, or is that something that you've kind of come to the conclusion of on your own? I just want to clarify, because if I told you something about that, I don't remember it. And I just want to make sure I understand. Puzzle pieces, okay. Do you want me to scan for something in particular, or do you want me to do a general scan? Okay, okay. Whoo! Because I was like, did I say that? Because I don't remember. Well, no, it's an intense thing. I want to make sure I'm not like, forgetting something important. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm going to go ahead and do a scan. Huh?
Anyways, go ahead.
You're such a distraction. Okay, let me see. Let me go ahead and scan and see what's going on. So I see what looks like, it's about this size. It's circular, and then there's prongs that come out of it, and it's on your back, in between your shoulder blades, about this height on your back. So it looks like it's made of some sort of, almost like a metal. It's a weird looking thing, but it sends out like a ping, which causes distortions all around you. So what I'm getting at is there is a parasitic circumstance. It has been causing you to misinterpret quite a bit of what other people are saying. It causes you to make assumptions about people's behaviors that might not be what you think it is. It also causes other people to become agitated when they're near you. This is for Andrea. Has stuff been going on that lines up with what I'm saying? I mean, I definitely don't feel like you're crazy, okay? But it feels like there's been a really intense effort to create quite a bit of drama around you, like how people see you and how you see other people's behaviors, how you interpret it, how you receive it. Well, why would they do that to you? I'm going to just scan a little bit deeper, okay? So there are, like, it almost looks like very fine gauge metal wires that go down from that circle thing. And when it gets to about close to the bottom of your rib cage from the back, it actually enters into your torso. Do you sometimes oh what? You got many hints of attacks to your physical. That's intense. Because I was going to ask if, oh, it's 4:44. I was going to ask if you actually, do you find that sometimes you're not breathing, like you're holding your breath and get spasms, the low rib cage in the front? Because it looks like it sends pulses of bioelectricity. Piscean Princess, I'm doing a personal reading for Andrea. Okay, you're in total anxiety. So here's the thing. Here's my my concern. Some of these very thin metal wire looking thingies, they extend down close to the tops of your kidneys where your adrenal glands are. There's also metal wire thingy looking stuff that extends up going towards your skull. Now, with what you are experiencing and what I'm seeing, it looks as though your adrenals as well as your limbic system, it's being overstimulated, meaning something is causing you to enter into a state of anxiety. It's like chronic anxiety. So when you overstimulate the adrenal glands, it also affects the amygdala. That's a part of your brain that's associated with like aggression, fight or flight response. That whole system is being overstimulated, and I think that's what's going on. I'm just looking at your third eye. Okay, your third eye's been encased. Something is intentionally trying to cut you off from guidance from your higher self. This feels like a very parasitic situation. A very parasitic situation. Are you worried that it's black magic? Like like someone is practicing dark arts on you. For what? Is this being done in real life, Andrea? Are the threats being done by individuals? I would say those individuals are Trojans. Yeah. Oh, your ex. That might be where you got the parasitic circumstance from. That might be. I would definitely consider. I would definitely consider a parasitic extraction. I would definitely consider it. Okay. A frenemy. Wow. It feels like it's more than just your ex-husband. It feels like you're dealing with a narcissist who has who has quite a serious parasitic circumstance, and they've been able to affect quite a few people around you. Yeah, let's definitely talk tomorrow. Okay. She's in the schedule, right? You saw her? No? Andrea, please email my personal assistant. Email me, and I'll talk to my personal assistant to see. I don't see you on my schedule for tomorrow, but we'll figure this out, okay? Gosh. Wait, you had another thing as well. Hold on. Oh, man, and you're dealing with a cult. Let's see. Do you want to do your karmic distortion with your private session, Andrea, so we can do it all at one time? I think if you get me a regular t-shirt. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. Please remind me during your session, okay, so that I don't forget. Oh. All right. There we go. All right. Melissa Bernard. All right, let's see. I know. You know what? Okay. Let me not be okay. I'll open up the link. Can you grab me a shirt, Daddy? A loose shirt. Here. A what? Go ahead. Get the tightest one. Make sure it's low cut. All right, here. I reopened the link, guys. It's because I'm really hot, and it's kind of making me freak out a little bit how hot I'm becoming. All right, Melissa's here. Let's go ahead and do your Claire Tarot first. The link is open again if you guys want to purchase expedites. I've reopened the link. Bridging the realm. Bridging the realm. Bridging the realm. Desi, I reopened. I saw you comment and I was like, I'm gonna open it for you. but you know, I got to be fair. So I reopened it, period. Okay, here we go. Here we go. If you guys want to have readings, let me take off a few. Let me just take off a few things, okay? Okay. I'm reducing everything. So, oops, no, we're not making it more. We're reducing everything to just a couple of each. If you want something, you need to hurry and get it now because everything's been reduced in quantity. All right, Melissa. Melissa, I'm just going to be taking out any twin flame cards, okay? I'm okay. All right. Thank you. Oh, that is low cut.
Oh, really?
All right, that's fine. That's fine. Y'all are good seeing boobies, right? My husband's like, hey.
Oh, you're gonna put the camera a little higher.
Let me go ahead and get Melissa's cards. All right. Girl. This, okay. These are basically the same cards you had.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going back to the whole twin thing. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. And now they're like, you know, pressuring you to have a big, bold vision. And I know this has to do with reaching out. Card number 17, what is already with you, meaning this is already a part of you. Screw that vision. Fuck you, cards. I'm joking. Let me just burn this deck. Let me get another deck. Let's do this deck. We're gonna do 2 other decks because we're not about that SMDD. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, y'all know what a SMDD is? We are not supportive of social media dick downs, okay? So, okay, we're gonna get my girlfriend different cards. Not about that dick down life. Oh, I'm such a lady. It's ridiculous how ladylike I am. Let me just do another shuffle. Okay. Girl. I'll show you these cards, all right? I'll show you these cards. Let me shuffle this. All right, this has nothing to do with romance. Okay. So card number 6, not for you. You're not about playing games, okay? You're definitely not about playing games, and I resonate with that 100%. But understand the game that's being played. Do you see that hand? You're the foundation of it. You can absolutely control whether the pieces of on the board will stay on the board, okay? There's the answer. Nope. So you're definitely being watched, and it's an attempt at a chess game, and nope, you're not participating. So you have to get grounded, okay? It's looking like, and this has to do with the twin energy again. It's looking like they're very unbalanced, a lot of fluctuations, a lot of confusion. It's absolutely going to go through the cord. And because of your zodiac sign, you're very good at filtering out from your awareness these types of impulses. But at some point, it's going to affect you. It's going to begin to affect you like emotionally, and you're probably going to be like, where is this coming from? If you ground yourself, you can purge all of that as it comes in. Okay. Card number 1, that yang energy. So yin energy is lunar feminine energy. Now, this is yang energy. That masculine energy, it's hot mess. Look at that. He's reaching out. Okay, the higher self is reaching out. That's fine. They can keep reaching out, but you have to do whatever it is you have to do. So to pair that with Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers, they're reaching out. They're longing for reconnection. Now, does that obligate you? No, it doesn't. But it does help to know that if there is something within you that is kind of feeling like maybe you need to reach out, maybe, whatever it is, then you understand where it's coming from, that it's a reflection of their need to reach out. Card number 8, the tribe. So this is about finding like-minded, like energies, and just really allowing yourself to flow through this process. I think you already have that set up. You just really need... He's just watching. Nonstop. What a stalker. Look at this shit. His face in the wall. Just watching. Watching. Right there. Watching. Oh, and then the fall. Okay, we're entering fall. Are we already in fall? Are we? I think we are. So yeah, this is going to be a reconnection in the fall, which I believe we're already in the fall. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Oh, is that Guan Yin? Oh, didn't you ask about Kiki earlier? There she is, backing you up. Hey, girl. So, you have the support that you need. Definitely going to be something that you're going to have to figure out how. Can you pick that up for me, Daddy?
Where's it?
It fell on the floor. You're going to have to figure out how to navigate through that, because it's something that's just going to keep reaching out for you. It's going to keep observing you. It's going to just keep watching, from a distance. And I don't think they're trying to be antagonistic. I think, I don't know. I don't want to say this, but this is the message that I'm getting. I think they've kind of learned their lesson. They're not used to not being able to push boundaries and being held accountable for shitty behavior. Okay? Well, if all they do is watch, they're going to watch me walk. Well, I think maybe if there is some sort of bridge between you walking and them being afraid to reach out. See, look, bottom of the deck, as told to look down. Bottom of the deck is observer. Trying to be a sly fox observing. But I think that if they kind of get the feeling that contact is okay, it will be a different tune that they'll be singing. Okay? So again, you just have to make sure that you are the one that dictates what's going on that chessboard, because it's your hand. You're the foundation that's holding the board. All right? And they're a chess player. They're accustomed to playing chess. And if you don't want to play chess, then chess is not going to be played. It's just that simple. So let's see. You also had the ancestral wound clearing. Let's go ahead and do your ancestral wound clearing. I don't know how this got so tangled. It's such a short span. There we go. All right. My workout drink is starting to kick in. Breathe very deep and very slow. Excuse me. This is going to be intense. Okay. Are you okay with that? Okay. Archai is present. I have to restrain you. They're fighting. How do you feel?
My mouth is super hot inside my chest.
Are you okay? Okay. So what had happened was he started fighting with Arkai. And so I was instructed to confine you in my chest so that you don't interfere with what they're doing. Um, I don't know if you're aware, but you started screaming. It's almost as though your higher self was screaming for them to stop fighting. And so Arkai sent fire through your mouth. But everything's been corrected. Um, there was a lot of code corrections that had to be done. Mm-hmm. You inhaled all of it. You're okay? It went all the way through. Okay. It was more of your counterparts mouthiness, and it kind of filtered through, and then you started saying stuff, and so everything is cleared. This ancestral wound actually isn't from this life. What I was being shown was the open plains. I think you know what I'm referencing. It was the open plains. That life in particular, it's always just a small snippet that is shared with me, but it seems to be such a significant life for you. And ooh, oh, oh, uh, that was a life lived near Missoula. In that life where that happened, it was near Missoula, Montana. I thought it was a different place. Oh, uh, huh. Well, shit. Shit. Okay, we're gonna have to figure that one out off the live. Uh, you feel okay though? uh, I'd agree. Very interesting. Very interesting. Um, Figure it out. All right. Rosa Lopez. Okay. Okay. Rosa Lopez, are you here? Okay. So let me go ahead and get the cards ready. All right. Rosa Lopez. Rosa Lopez. Rosa Lopez. Let's see. Ooh. So Rosa, if the answer is yes, do you feel like this individual would fight to take the child from you? Are they vindictive? So I'll just show you the cards that I'm being shown. Card number 27, receiving. You're going to be receiving a lot of information soon. Um, Obviously, with the turn of events, uh, truth is going to be coming out, right? Um, have they not been present through the course of this? Have they been absent, or have they been an active part, and they just want confirmation at this point? Okay, and have they been not part of this because of their own choosing? I assume it's because of their own choosing, because when you say not as much as you feel like he should be, um, it's I'm getting there's about to be a big fight. Okay, I'm getting that it's probably going to be confirmed, and I don't know if they're in a new relationship and they want an Insta family or something, but it feels like it's about to get a little bit intense. Um, it feels as though you're going to see a whole nother side of them come out, one that probably you've never seen before. And all of this adversity is going to cause you to level up. It's going to cause you to expand your awareness and grow in ways that only this level of adversity can cause you to grow. I want to pull a couple more cards for you. This makes me a little bit nervous. Okay. So you have Queen of Cups energy, okay? The Queen of Cups is someone who's more like accommodating, and you try and be nice and kind of just mind your own. Um, and they have more of a King of Staves energy. Let's see. Okay, so oops, I totally threw that. Um, Somewhat excessive and exaggerated, deliberate, dogmatic. It's this sense that if it's confirmed, which I think it might be, okay. If it's confirmed, it's almost like now, oh, he's a Sagittarius. Is he a balanced Sagittarius? Because when a Sagittarius is balanced, they're amazing. When they're not, you know what I'm saying? um, yeah, it seems like he's going to be trying to prove something. If he's not balanced with this in reverse, it's going to be like he's trying to prove something. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts with behaviors that cut you down, a lot of fighting, bringing other people into it. But at the end of the day, you get justice. So all of this is really just going to serve to grow you, but it's going to grow you through adversity. So just be ready for that, okay? There might be a lot of conflict involved, a lot of legalities, but at the end of the day, everything will be resolved. He'll probably end up calming down and begin acting proper again, but it's going to be a process for him to get to that point, okay? Yeah. He feels very unstable to me, to be honest. I don't feel like he would harm you or harm the child, but I feel a very strong urge to kind of prove that he's the better parent. You know what I'm saying? And when people are not balanced and they feel as though you're the better parent, they have a tendency to act really, really idiotic and create unnecessary conflict. So you just be ready for that. It's more of an ego thing. I think maybe if this begins and you see the patterns starting, like, insinuating stuff and drama. Ah, okay. That might be what is going to really get him to act a fool, because now he has to prove something because it's confirmed. You know what I mean? But if you see patterns of behaviors that show he's having problems with ego, just kind of pull him aside and like, look, why are we going to waste money on court stuff? I'm not trying to prove I'm a better parent. Let's just co-parent. Okay. I don't need to prove that I'm better. And just have a really honest conversation with him. You might have to swallow your pride a little bit, stroke his ego a little bit, but he has a lot of internal wounding that's going to cause flare-ups. It feels as though you're going to see a side of him you've never seen. That's why I was asking, is he balanced? And he with cancers, you're a very classic type of cancer where you tend to bend over backwards a little too much, and he's going to push it too far. And when you push a cancer too far, good luck with that shit. Cancer will cut you. Good luck with that. So just don't cut him. Don't cut him, but let him know, like, look, we don't need to fight, but if you force me to, I'll let you pick which knife. No, I'm joking. Talk to him privately. Try and reason with him. I think he definitely will try and prove he's not a fuck up or a deadbeat dad. That's what's going to trigger him, the feeling that he's been a deadbeat and stuff. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's not balanced. I'm not trying to make excuses for him. He still needs to be held accountable, but he's not balanced. You can't really fault someone for being idiotic if they're an idiot. You know, what I mean? It's like, what's the point of being mad about that? Like, they're just they don't have the capacity. It is what it is, and you kind of just have to do whatever you need to do. Okay, but expect drama. It's not going to be long term. But definitely expect drama. If you can talk some sense into him, he won't go through with it. Okay. I hope that helps you. I hope that helps. So, Desi, let's see.
No, it's buffering. Yeah, it's definitely buffering. There you go.
What I just typed was, sorry guys, Tyler annoyed me and my energy spiked. Dear God, you have been disinvited. Wait. No. We're not trying to. Okay. Oh, okay. It's already hidden. All right. Let's get some cards pulled. Sorry about that. Tyler God pissed me off. All right. Oh. Okay. This is definite answers. Oh, girl. All right, Desi. This is definitely going to be something. This is not what you want to hear. Card number 35, conscious connections. It is a third party. They're looking somewhere else. Okay, there's other fishies involved, and basically, what's going on is, excuse me, you're going to end up feeling just really hurt and out of sorts over this. And you got to let the fishy go. Card number 25, release the dark wound, let love live. I think maybe first listen for truth from your higher self. Okay. And it seems like your higher self is already kind of telling you this. And I think what's going on is that in letting go, you're gifting them the space to decide exactly what they want instead of feeling as though they're being divided. You're kind of respecting whatever process they're working through. If they are with someone else, you don't want to be the thing that interferes with whatever karmic stuff they're going through. Does that make sense? So it ties into work. Okay. Oh shit. I just said it ties into work, and he's traveling to London this week for work, so we will meet. Well, here's the thing. I was going to say it ties into work because card number 15, big bold vision. I think for whatever project you guys are working with or working together on, you are the one that's going to have this huge, big, bold vision, and it's gonna change something within him. Okay, working on this project is going to change something within him, and he's going to finally decide for himself something about whatever this third party circumstance is. And all you have to do is kind of just stay in your own lane, respect whatever process they have to go through, and just bide your time. Okay. Be careful of what you say. Yes, get on with your work. Be careful of what you say. Allow time to pass. Give them time to think about their circumstance, and make sure you hold it together on all the different levels that you're needing to hold it together. personal, professional, just all the different levels. Okay. This is a part of your work. Um, I'm not going to diminish uh, the fact that there is some sort of attraction between the two of you. There is a draw. Um, it's a very strong magnetic thing. I do feel like maybe this is, in fact, a soul connection between the two of you. What I mean by that is either like a soulmate or a twin flame type of connection. And it's just right now, they have something else that they're needing to work on. So, yes, you have to move forward, but don't close the door. And I don't think the door is going to close because you guys are in the same industry and will be working together on multiple things anyways. So definitely kind of just pull back a little bit. Just keep it completely professional, which I'm sure you are very capable of doing. Okay, I hope that helps. I'm sorry. I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but it's kind of how things are to progress for now. I don't necessarily feel like you're part of the first wave of reunification. um, if you are, it would be the tail end of the first wave. Okay, so you're definitely getting divine guidance. I mean, I'm pretty sure what I'm telling you is already stuff that's kind of been running through your head, but you just needed confirmation. You definitely are being divinely guided. Okay, keep listening to your higher self. All right, let's see. Let us see. Um, uh, all right, Rocio. Mm. Oh, Rocio, do you know who it is already? Get the cards. Do you already know who? Oh, you do. Okay. So let's see. Let's see what the cards say. Ooh. Is this a third party circumstance? What's the yes from a different question that I
Yes.
asked? Okay.
Yes.
Is there another yes?
Not yet.
Okay. Um, kind of nervous because I'm told to also get the other deck. Let's see. Let's see what happens, Rocio. Just gotta shuffle. Let us see what goes on. So, all right. So, card number 3, inspiration. I think the proximity of this individual, you feel him have so heavily in your energy today. I told him we were twins and I was done with his ghosting. How did he take that? Did he shut down? Um, mm, yeah. You didn't hear me say anything, or you didn't hear anything back from him? I think like he shut down. And I'll show you the card why I think that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think he's freaking out. I actually, I I'm pretty sure he's freaking out. So card number 3, inspiration. You recognize this for exactly what it is. He's like the bees, okay? You know that he can bring with him such sweetness, honey, but at the same time, you're very much aware because he's unbalanced, because he hasn't had enough time or experience to grow. Is he younger than you? Is he a lot younger than you? Because it seems like he's very immature. His energy reads as very immature. And I'm not reading him necessarily. It's more of the residual energy of him near you. Okay. So you know he can sting you. He's not a Scorpio, is he? Is he a Scorpio? Because the whole stinger thing was, it kept being repeated and repeated. Does he have Scorpio in his chart? Do you know? Right. I'll just leave that alone. We're not trying to single out any Scorpio stuff, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did have Scorpio somewhere in his chart because oh, and his moon is in Libra. Okay, we're not going to comment on that either. We're just going to say that you are aware that he can bring both the honey and the sting. Okay. Now, here's the thing, card number 43, secrets. I think as soon as he realized uh, the gravity of what you were saying, he locked his shit up, girl. He got on his little toddler stool and locked that shit up tight. You freaked him the F out. He thought he was going to be able to string you along and do whatever his little thumb fizzle. You scare him. Your mere existence scares him because he doesn't connect with anyone else the way he connects with you. But it was too much. It was too much for him. Whatever you said, it was too much for him to process. So with him shutting down, it leaves you like this, like, all right, you little F boy. Card number 18, spirals of manifestation. I wouldn't be surprised if you begin to feel as though you need to shield yourself from him, cut him out, leave him be, and all of that. And you know, that's a very normal, natural reaction, feeling towards the shutdown. But as you know, because you do have a more expanded consciousness, you have much more life experience in him, you know that he needs time to process things on his own. Okay. So then it kind of leaves you after the initial, like, well, F you then kind of feeling that you get in response to his shutdown. This is kind of where it leaves you. Card number 51, to the moon and back, you know, kind of just sitting in the shadows, waiting and watching, feeling him evolve as a human being and as a soul. And he definitely has quite a bit of internal work to do. Okay. He has quite a bit of internal work to do. So, card number 27, receiving. You're going to be receiving a lot of transmissions from his higher self. I don't know if he's going to be consciously aware of this, okay? But you're going to receive quite a bit of information from his higher self. It's almost like telepathic conversations will probably be occurring between the two of you. And it's going to be a while, okay? Card number 35, long way home. Um, he's a long way from coming back home to you, a long way. He has a lot of growing up to do, a lot of challenging circumstances to live through first, to experience, before he allows himself to fully open again to exploring what this connection is with you. All right. So I think there was another thing that you had. So, okay, the twin flame cord healing as well, and the ancestral. So, um, yeah, yes. Um, I totally understand. She says his higher self is so protective and gets in the way when I try to date other people. Um, you have to tell his higher self that he can't play that game. Okay, that's not protectiveness. That's trying to take ownership of you, and that's not okay. You have to tell the higher self that that is not okay. If the human mind will not allow for romantic union and that's what you're wanting and needing, then they need to free you. Both the human mind and the higher self need to free you to find romantic happiness with others, with someone who is willing, someone who is available. Okay. You just really have to set a boundary and enforce it. The higher self, um, but no ultimatums. You can't be like, "You either come or I'm leaving," because that's an ultimatum. That's not terms that the higher self will agree to. It has to be something more along the lines of, if you're not ready or willing, that's okay. I hope you grow in a very compassionate, struggle free manner. And I'm going to free myself from this and find my own truths for myself. Okay. Something along those lines so that it's not going to be like a battle of egos because that's what's going to end up happening. And girl, you don't want that. You don't want that. Okay, I just made my husband giggle. Is it because of my style?
Yeah.
Girl. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying because I was just like, look here, Mr. Twin. You're a little bit crazy right now. You're just a little bit crazy right now. I'm gonna need you to go stand in your corner. I'm gonna stand in my corner, and we could just, wave once in a while, and it's all good. It's all good. We'll do the work we need to do separately. Yeah. Um. What? Okay. Um. Some of the comments, I'm just like, what? Who are you talking to?
Don't worry.
Are you conversating with me, or i- is that? Are you trying to like low key flex on one of my mods?
No.
Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Because if someone's talking to my husband that way,
No.
don't make me get my obsidian nap knife. I will. I wish. I wish a motherfucker would. No way. I'm
No.
just messing around.
All right.
Let me just get my song. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's going on here. We need another song. Let us find a song. We're gonna do some. Okay. We're gonna do some kill the noise. Mine. No, no. All right. How do you feel? Um, he was trying to talk to me. He was trying to convince me to reconnect your cords, and I said, "No, that's not in accordance with what your higher self wants." You did have ancestral wounds. His behavior in this life actually has to do with some ancestral wounds that occurred in a previous life with the two of you together. So it's karmic bleed over. The two of you are experiencing quite a bit of karmic bleed over. Ooh, 38 and 38, 11, 11. Mm. Um, no, it was disconnected. Your cords were disconnected. So I believe the cords were disconnected in that previous life. Sometimes it gets connected again and then it falls back out. That's why it's like back and forth, back and forth. He has to do his inner work. He has to do his inner work, or else you continue this cycle. And this cycle has been going on with the two of you for some time, at least a handful of lives, at least. And he was like, just connect it. No, no. Not unless your higher selves ask me to. No. It's like a lower version of the higher self that came forward. It wasn't the highest self. The integrity, uh, it was a little bit lacking. It felt more of like a mixture of the human consciousness, which is a hot mess, and portions of the higher self. Yeah, absolutely. It's just that right now, if it were to be reconnected without full agreement from your higher self, all of his yucky goes directly into you. But he's going to work through things. It's going to take him time, but he's going to work through things on his own timeline, in his own way, and then it will naturally reconnect. Yeah, it's not damaged per se. This is more of like your higher self kind of having him work on his own without having as much negative impact on you as possible. Okay. So, and even the highest selves of both of you were like, "Mm-mm, mm-mm." So it'll reconnect though when it's time. But he has to first do his work. And it's a lot. It's a lot of work. That's funny. You felt him coming through. It's primarily like human subconscious. And he longs for you. It is sad. It is sad. And if he would just allow his ego to be released a little bit, um, you'd be able to be present and be someone that he could converse with, like in a friend capacity, and help him work through these things a lot easier. But right now, it's like he can't admit that there's an issue. You know what I mean? It's too scary for him. He doesn't feel safe enough yet to admit that he's struggling through certain aspects of his spiritual and adult development. He's not even 30 yet, is he? He's still in his 20s. Yeah,
She said yes.
that's the sucky part. You know. That's the sucky part. You can't do anything about that. That you just have to hold space um, and just wish the best, and let his higher self know. You don't have to keep talking to him. You can let his higher self know, I'm open to assisting in whatever way is appropriate for your growth. um, you just have to make sure you stay within the boundaries of what is comfortable for me. So it'll work out. It takes time. Okay, Rocio. I also did the ancestral wound clearing along with the twin flame cord healing. Oh, go ahead and cry. Take some time off of the live and just allow yourself to purge whatever emotions are rising up. It was a lot. It was a lot. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you guys aren't able to connect in the way you would like at this moment. He just needs time. He definitely needs time. Okay. So let's see. Next we have Monica. Monica Dicka. Okay.
She's here.
Okay. All right. Monica's here. Let's go ahead and do your clear tarot for you. I love you. Just give me some time. Oh, girl, that's why okay. Rocio, I want you to look up this song. Wait, what is it called? Oh, no, it's not The Killers. Okay. Look that up. Listen to it. That is probably a message from him. Okay. Right, Monica. I want to cause you no pain. I just want to go back to being the same.
Well,
Only want to make things right.
right.
Before you walk out my life. When I first saw you, I already knew there was something inside of you. Something I thought that I would never find. Angel of mine. All right, final shuffle. Ooh, am I buffering?
It's good.
Ooh. There's a couple cards in these decks that I just kind of want to burn. Because, yeah. All right. Well, this has a different meaning for you. So maybe I shouldn't say that kind of stuff. I'm told to use 2 decks for you. All right. Almost done shuffling. Ooh, okay. All right. So, Monica, card number 17, what is already with you? You have everything that you need in this life. You totally have all the things, all the components that that you're needing to make your personal life something that would make you very happy and feel very satisfied. Now, to answer your question, card number 44, stranded. Right now, your focus should be you. Should be you and your development, not anyone else's, because I mean, that's you right there. How are you going to fix this circumstance when you yourself are stranded? Okay. There's a part of you that's very empathic. It's a very beautiful part of you that wants to help and nurture. Um, but you can't do so at your own detriment, because then it's just going to increase the number of people that are suffering or struggling. All right. And I know this is not going to, this is not going to sit well with you, because you have the kind of heart that's not okay with seeing other people struggle. But you have to shift the way you see this. It's that very struggle and pain that grows them. When you interfere with their struggle, with their process, with them processing the pain of the struggle, you're interfering with their organic learning cycles. So we can put it in terms of working out, because I love working out. So we can put it in these terms, okay? And when I'm lifting weights, if I'm doing a superset and the weight is, the muscle is beginning to fatigue, it's burning so much, it's so painful, I'm struggling, I'm like, if my husband were to see that and be like, oh, I don't want her to struggle, let me just take the weight from her. He just robbed me of that massive potential of growth. It's in the muscle failure that you achieve the greatest potentiality of growth. If you want to be very efficient with growing the muscle, you work that muscle to failure. Not just so that it starts to burn and is uncomfortable and then you stop. No, you work it to failure till it can't move no more, because you have created a circumstance of the greatest amount of micro tears that will be fortified. And in that process of healing, that fortification, the healing of the micro tears, you're increasing the muscle mass. You see how it works? So allow them. I know it just hurts to feel them suffer and not doing. It's not that you're not doing anything. This is the most loving thing you can do. When you really, really need to help, you will know. There will be nothing anyone can do to stop you from helping. And that's how you know it's appropriate to help. When you're like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad, I want to help. Are you supposed to help? Probably not. Probably not. Okay. But when you see something happening and you're like, no, we can't let this continue. I need to do something. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to do it. Then you know for a fact you needed to help in that circumstance. There was no shadow of a doubt that you needed to be a part of that. Okay. So just remember card number 44, stranded. Now, 4 is the number for self. Okay. For my personal codex, 4 is the number for self. And what ends up happening when you put the 4 and 4 together, this is a very clear indicator. They are not less than you. When you have that mindset of it hurts to see them suffer, what you're saying energetically is, I believe I'm superior, stronger than you, more capable. You're down here, I'm up here, so now I'm going to pity you. No, we are shoulder to shoulder. You got this. And when it's necessary for me to help, I'm going to be right there, because we're already shoulder to shoulder. So just keep these little thoughts of mine in your head. And after a while, as you continue to think about these things that I'm saying, it'll click and you'll understand you don't have to carry that guilt within you for not preventing someone else's pain. Okay, because that's a huge, huge thing for empaths. Very, very huge, huge lesson that you are personally experiencing right now. This respecting the sovereignty of another soul, because our souls decide the events of our lives. It really does. Before we're even born, these events are decided, and we have different options and some wiggle room in this life. But these events, they're pre-planned, and so as you allow them to continue on their journey, you're giving them the greatest level of love and respect, and honoring their sovereignty. Okay. Um, Card number 15, big bold vision. This has to do with you. You're going to be stepping away. I don't know where you're working right now, or if you're working for yourself or what, but you're going to be shifting something. Okay. You might, you might be needing to either apply for another company or start your own business. Card number 15, big bold vision. Well, it's like a huge leap of faith. You're being asked to take a huge leap of faith. And this might be why you're so focused on other people's suffering right now, because it gives you something to preoccupy yourself instead of working on what your soul is trying to get you to do. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but that's the feeling that I'm getting. I do the same thing. When I have to do something important for myself, I look for someone else to make into my project. I look for someone else to help. And it's because I don't want to address what I'm needing to address. And a lot of empaths do this. So, not accusing, but definitely take some time at some point today to observe and see where this is coming from. Is it because you're trying to avoid the need for a big, bold vision, that huge leap of faith that your higher self is trying to get you to take? Just kind of feel that out, okay? Um, Card number 8, red garden. So you're walking through a wilderness. You haven't explored yet the garden of your life, the garden of your soul. You have to begin exploring yourself, okay? You put on this rose tinted filter, and it makes you kind of glaze over the things that you need to do for yourself and then focus instead on other people's stuff. That has to stop. It has to stop. It's going to be a process. You're going to find yourself continuing to do this, and then you're going to correct it, and then you're probably going to do it again, and then you're going to correct it. That's a process. Okay, just because you hear something on a live stream doesn't mean suddenly it's a part of your truth, and now this is the only way you're going to exist. You've existed a certain way for all your life. It's going to take time to modify the current state of your existence. Be patient with yourself, okay? Now, card number 13, power of attraction. Usually this is a twin flame card. For you, it seems like this is self and soul, okay? This is something within you. You are needing to really, really do some internal work, okay? You're bringing to you reflections um, of internal circumstance. So the people that are coming to you are the people who are reflecting whatever it is that you're avoiding within you. Okay, it's time. It's time to allow yourself to really open your eyes to the greatness that you are, to what you're here to do, what you're here to accomplish, the ways in which you're going to achieve that accomplishment. It's a lot of stuff that um, you've been very afraid of addressing. And I think because a part of you understands you're huge, you're a huge deal, and you don't want to see it yet, but you will. Okay, you definitely will. Card number 20, under my umbrella. Your higher self is sheltering you right now from the storm. Okay, there's a lot of conflict and confusion within you, mentally speaking, emotionally speaking, a lot of turmoil, more than just turmoil over what you see other people suffering through. It's a lot of shadow work that's rising to the surface. And your higher self is trying to give you a little bit of time and a little bit of space to begin acclimating to the storm that you're about to enter. Okay, the storm's already all around you, but you're about to go straight through it. Something interesting. When I was on my retreat at Yellowstone, one of my guests had shared information. We were talking about bison, and we were talking about the storm. The bison, they don't run away from the storm because that just kind of prolongs the length of time they have to be in the storm, right? What they do is they run into it head on, because as you're running through the storm is heading the other way, and it shortens the amount of time that you have to experience that. I think it's time for you to consider running into life head on instead of trying to take side roads and alleys to avoid the main road. I think it's time. Okay, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but you should definitely take some time to talk to your higher self and see where this sits with you. It's going to be scary. It's going to definitely take you beyond the boundaries of your comfort zone, but it's still within your auric kingdom. You're not being put somewhere where you're unsafe. This is still within your kingdom, within your authority to co-create. So free yourself to co-create something beautiful. Okay? Let me see. I hope that helps, Monica. Next, we have Claudia. You guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut down the link now, okay? I can love you. Just give me some time. You're mine now, anyway. Okay, let me just see what Claudia had. Ancestral. Okay, that sounds good. Magiclet. I feel it in my chest too. All right.
Is there right here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I see you rub yourself a little more?
Oh, hold on.
There you go. And the nipples too.
Oh, hold on.
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. That was a little inappropriate. It's okay. We're married. All right. Let's get started. Oh, girl. Let's see. Archive. How do you feel? That was interesting. Very interesting. Just breathe. You okay, Claudia? Let me just check your feel. All right. So I went ahead and fortified your central chakra line and drained some of the excess energy. So that was an interesting experience. Interesting. Definitely interesting. We went ahead and cleared that ancestral wound. There were a couple from several lifetimes. Um, I can't remember now the other two. No, there were three more. I was shown four. Um, two of them happened simultaneously. There were two separate lives in separate regions, but they happened simultaneously. So there were four altogether. The only one that I remember details was from Hell's Gate. So yeah, that was very interesting. Very, very interesting. Um,
His name is Mushfika.
who?
The one. Oh my bad.
Wow.
That one you I say nothing.
What are you talking about?
I knew you can answer this.
No, I've been actively ignoring.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I ain't ashamed. There's times where there's like a need for me to actively ignore because there's no point in me just being mean.
It's true.
You're welcome, Claudia. Message me, okay? I have to tell you something after the live. I hope I don't forget. Message me though. So let's see. Next we have Cheryl Walker. Cheryl Walker.
One more time, please.
Cheryl Walker. Okay.
She's here.
She's here. Cheryl, your party is waiting at the front. All right, let me turn off some music for Cheryl. Oh, I thought I yanked out the gummy. Let's see. I see. Ooh. What is that? Ooh. All right. I can't listen to this. This song is too much.
You can afford it. Working out.
Okay, we're just gonna stick to Sean Paul. Okay, this music is too much. So I'm like at the gym and I'm serious working out, and then Sean Paul comes on. Oh, with the weights. Okay, stop. Just I gotta stop.
I'm gonna put a shock collar on
No, okay. Let me just stop. Okay, what was I doing?
it. The right song.
Ancestral wounds. All right. Very interesting. How do you feel, Cheryl? Okay. So part of part of the ancestral wound clearing, for some reason, I was being shown and I was being told that I needed to share it with you. I saw a big ass lion. Um, it's almost like such a pale cream color that it almost looks white. And At first, I thought it was just a lion, like a terrestrial lion, and then I quickly realized, um, this is Lirin. This is Lirin. So this has to do with one of the lives you've lived on Lyra. There were also a lot of references to like Native American things. Um, but I don't think it was. You know what? No, I'm going to take that back. I don't think it was Native American. They looked like Native American artifacts, but they didn't feel like they were from this earth plane. So I don't know if it was part of your weaponry in a um, previous life. There was one that looked almost like a tomahawk. Uh, this was not terrestrial metal. This was some sort of alloy um, that is not found on Earth. It had a quality to it. I knew this was not. This is not from Earth. So very interesting. Very very interesting. And it was like a collection of different weapons. And these weapons, I mean, yeah, there were a few things that were um, projectile, like a sidearm type thing, rifle type thing. Again, didn't look human, but primarily your weaponry was for hand to hand combat, which that just tells me you're badass. That tells me you're badass. And these weapons look like they were very well used and well maintained. So, oh, okay. So it gives you confirmation. Awesome. A lot of the things that were tied to the weight of the gravity of these lives, especially the weaponry, those were part of the wounds that were cleared. Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised if you have a lot of like emotional swings over the next few days. Okay. It might get very intense in the next 24 to 48 hours with emotions. All right. So let's see. You're welcome, Cheryl. Johnny. Let's see. Okay. All right. Chicky. Let's see what the cards are going to tell you. I have some pictures to forward you. Should I email it to you? Let's see. Ooh, I'm told this deck and the other deck. Hold on. Let me just pull some cards. Ooh. Yeah, you Moon Chicklet. So your move to California, was that gonna be by yourself? Were you gonna or were you gonna have someone to live with? Okay. Do you know anyone in California? Okay, I just I'll give you the reasoning why I'm asking. Okay. Let me just finish shuffling this. You do. You have some friends there. Have you ever lived on your own? Because girl. So card number 22, she feels, she knows. Um if you do move to California, I don't think it's going to be the experience that you want, the experience that you're hoping for. Okay. Um, I definitely feel like I'm going to be brutally honest. Okay. Um, and I feel more badly for people who live in California because of this statement than I do for you, but I have to be brutally honest. Being someone who has lived pretty much an entire life in California, um, Chicky, California is going to chew you up and spit you out. Okay, it's not it's not how it's portrayed. Were you moving down south, Southern California? Because the feeling that I'm getting is you're gonna run into quite a bit of really challenging circumstance. Okay. Shit.
It's okay.
Okay. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I see you being lied to and stolen from severely in Southern California. Okay. And I don't know if it's the friends you already know in Southern California, or it's because the friends that you already know introduce you to people who see, you know, the purity of your heart, and they see it as a weakness. It's not a weakness. It's not a weakness. If you need to experience this as a way to get you to come out of your shell more and be more vocal about, like, no, you're not doing that to me, because you're getting there already. You know what I mean? You're getting there already. I don't know that you really need to experience this. Um, but of course, you know, who the hell am I to tell you what you need and don't need? It's just kind of a feeling that I get, that something has shifted within your journey over the last few weeks, and you're coming more into your own. And so this experience in Southern California, it's not really absolutely necessary for your growth at this point. You can definitely still move there if that's something that really calls to you, but just know it's not going to go the way you're planning. Okay. Your time will come. Some souls are slower to blossom, building their inner beauty over time until just the right moment. Then the fullness of their beauty, power, and grace is revealed, providing powerful healing medicine for those in need of comfort and hope. So, your other cards, card number 20, softly, softly, the tender touch. You don't have to start that monologue in your head about, see, I can't handle it. Emmy saw this, and you know what I mean? You absolutely can handle it. You're going to get beat up emotionally, mentally, you know, probably financially, going to California, but you're also going to hold your own. You know, these are things that are going to sideswipe you, but as soon as you get your footing again, you're able to hold your own. This is not a case of like you're going to be totally abused by life and you're going to break down. And no, it's just, I'm telling you this because it's not absolutely necessary for you to experience those things at this point, since you're already learning the lesson without having to experience that experience. I hope I'm making sense. So, the loving push. Sacred grandmother will nudge you when you need to take a step. Comfort when you become uncertain, and provide the means for you to move towards your destination, which is, oh my God. Okay. So that one time when we were like in the same tribe, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I think I was your grandmother. That's pretty cool. You call me Lola. That's Tagalog for grandma. Card number 28, collaborative dreaming. So right now, and actually over the next few months, you're going to be doing collaborative dreaming. You are connected with quite a few other souls, whether you're conscious of them or not. You're connected. And you guys are really setting a foundation of other things that are to come for so many people. So it's important that you really take time to um, like analyze your thoughts, your feelings, the signs that the universe sends you, just little things like that. These are not going to be massive moves or major shows. These are going to be very subtle. You're going to have to look at the nuances of these little signs that you get to fully grasp the gravity of what you're being told by your soul. Okay. And then, well, sure. Here you are. Walls come tumbling down. To defend ourselves against pain, we can create walls of protection around us, sometimes without even realizing it. Those walls make it hard for love, life, and joy to enter our world. Maybe we need those walls once upon a time, but now it's time for those walls to come tumbling down because divine love wants to enter your world. So you're preparing yourself. Girl, you got a little somebody about to enter your life. You have a love interest that's about to make an entrance in the movie of your life. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if you meet someone by January. I'm just saying it. Just saying.
Just say.
Oh, yep. Plum Ponds is weighing in. Live and raised in Southern California, and it's its own animal. A lot of people come here for a fantasy dream come true, and will do anything to get it. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people have a misconstrued notion of exactly what California is, and they go there without really being prepared for what's waiting in California. Um, And California is beautiful. The people are beautiful, but it's a whole other type of jungle. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely one with gilded cages. People don't realize that. It looks far different than it actually is. So let us see. I hope that helps you, Moon Chicky. Let us see. Next, we have Kayla Shikbahe. Did I say that right? Um, oh, it's okay.
Oh,
MJ girlfriend there. All right. So, do you see any serious love connections? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what the cards say. And if you guys want to have a private session with me, simply go to my website, meevolving.com. I do private readings, and we can get it all up in your personal stuff. And you don't have to worry because I forget everything by the time your session is done. I won't be sharing that information with anyone because I would have forgotten it. I'm just going to shuffle a little bit more, okay? Let's see. Ah. All right. I'm getting some info. So, Kayla, there's some stuff going on, not necessarily bad. Oh, I read for you yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's still coming through. That's still coming through. I don't quite remember what I read. Hold on. Okay, I need to reshuffle this. It's influenced by that energy. Hold on. I just have to reshuffle this, okay? I want you to get an unbiased read. Let's see. Ah. All right. And so here you are, card number 4, against the grain. You are swimming naked in your truth. Um, I think yesterday the whole mine from the seagulls was very loud, if I remember right. And now it's not as loud. Something has shifted. Something has definitely shifted within you, but you're swimming. You're going to go deeper and deeper into yourself and analyzing the things that have gone on in your life. Card number 24, Mermaid's Love. Be careful not to create a story within your head. Okay? Be careful not to make the events that you've been through um, more or less than what they actually are, which is lessons to help you learn certain things. Um, it almost feels as though because was I wish I remembered what the heck I read for you. It feels like there was a lot of manipulation, emotional and mental manipulation from previous relationship. That's still very much affecting the way you perceive yourself, your life, how you're going to move forward, and all of that. So it's like, that shadow aspect. Um, the wounded parts of you are like the mermaid, just enchanting and causing the actual awareness to not fully process in a healthier way. Okay, again, you're not damaged, you're not broken, but whatever relationship you did end, it totally affected your perception, and it's a matter of allowing yourself to process and shift your perception back to one that's more in alignment with your actual truth. Okay, so card number 3, inspiration. um, what you went through in that previous relationship, uh, it's the bees. Okay, all relationships are bees. You already got stung, and now you're allowing yourself to be open to the potentiality of the bees coming to pollinate, to really help with the process of your blossoming. And that will come. There will be a relationship that comes that helps you to further process and further heal. But first, you have to make sure to address the mermaid inside. Okay. You have to first make sure that you shift back the perception to something that's much healthier for you personally. There's a lot of recordings that were taken in during the course of that relationship. And so your self image has taken quite a bit of a beating. And I mean, that stuff is the things that were said and the way you were made to feel is utter bullshit. But it entered the subconscious because it was done um, in such a way that it slid past your defenses. Okay. So that's just needing to be modified and returned back to a more organic, original state, one that in alignment with you and your truth. Card number 45, new directions. So again, something shifted. You're totally prepared now to focus on you, really, really move forward. Okay. It's almost like you had left a door open for just in case. And now you're like, you know what? Close that door. It's letting the flies in. And so as the door is closed, you're now freeing yourself to begin exploring dreams that you've had. And when I say dreams that you've had, like these things that you wanted to experience in life, like travel and whatever else, like good things, not necessarily like you're asleep and you're dreaming, but good things that like a bucket list type good thing. And I feel like you're probably going to come across someone that will make that possible for you. It might be an individual that has the hookup for travel or has the capacity to make travel possible for you. Um, but it feels like they accompany you as you travel. And the message might be two pronged, meaning literal travel, visiting destinations, and also traveling your spiritual path, where and it might not even be a romantic relationship. It might not start as a romantic relationship. Um, and it might not be the opposite sex. Okay. So, card number 29, seeing the true you. As you begin to really process everything that's happened and you free yourself to begin traveling to different aspects of your mind and your life experience, you'll begin to really see full clarity exactly what was done to you, how it affected you, and that's going to refine what you think and know about yourself. It's going to really, really define what you want in a relationship and what you're willing to accept. So, yeah, you paid a heavy price. It was very difficult. It was for a prolonged period, but this is quite possibly the best period of your life. You're recreating yourself right now. You're fortifying yourself and you're recreating yourself, and your story just gets better from here. Okay, something massive shifted yesterday. This is a completely different type of feeling. I don't remember the details again of your read yesterday, but I do remember the feeling, and it was just like, oh my God, this is like such a crushing feeling for my heart. And now it's kind of like an excitement for the future. Like, what kind of adventure are we going to be on? So it's beautiful, girl. Not a lot of people can shift like that quickly. Okay. So card number 23, the gift. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Your higher self is going to be gifting you with quite a bit. Okay. I think you're finally giving yourself permission to enter a phase of your journey where you allow yourself to receive support, receive love, um, receive friendship, all of that. Two more cards came out. Ooh, card number 19, the journey. So with this card, this is about friendship and curiosity and adventure, allowing yourself to really just travel, which ties into what I was getting from this. I think you're really going to be you're going to become a whole different person very quickly, and a whole different person in such a good, empowering way. It's beautiful. So let me just see what else this means. So this is about whimsy, excitement, curiosity, and gift. Under a snowy sky, a woman with a feathered hair holds a little box. What's inside the box? We don't know for sure, but it seems to be a gift. Simple on the outside, but perhaps magical within. We can only imagine what would happen if we could tug the string and peer inside. Would it be the fulfillment of an old wish? Remember the curiosity we have before opening presents, the magical space between dreams and truth. A gift reminds us of the excitement we have in these special moments. So that's kind of where you're beginning to exist, that magical moment in between the gift and the truth. That's beautiful. Wow. Your life is about to become living poetry. That's just wow. And then your final card, 34, Abracadabra, Magic, Secrets, Patterns, and Destiny. Rising from a kingdom of skyscrapers, a giant woman glows in the cityscape. She's so tall she can touch the stars all around her. With her magic wand, she coaxes the future from the constellations. There's such order in the universe, and you're going to create something so ridiculously magical for yourself. And that Nautilus shell, that's the golden ratio, the Fibonacci sequence. That is the trajectory of a soul ascending, that rise back to your greatness. And look how tall she is. Not only is she aiming for the stars, she's existing among them. So that's what's going to happen with you. That's that little shift that occurred, whatever aha moment you may have had, if you had one. Um, That's what it's done for you. It's you guys, your ability to self-heal is something that can be as simple as just shifting the way you see something. It's not a 180-degree shift. Even 1 degree, 2 degrees, whatever degree of shifting, that completely alters the trajectory of your soul's path. And girl, you're doing it for yourself. You're definitely doing it for yourself. This is beautiful. You're on a path of healing and keep going. Keep going. See what you've been through as a gift because it really is. It gifted you with an opportunity to grow in ways that you probably wouldn't have grown had it not been for this level of pain. Okay. Is there a reason why you're playing
No. I don't know what to
audio?
talk about.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I think I took care of everyone. Whew, we've been on for a while. You're welcome, Kayla. You're welcome. So, you guys, thank you. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. Join me every single time I'm live. I'm going to try and come live more often. I'm also going to try and figure myself out because, yeah. So if you did not get a chance to have any energetic work done by me today, I highly suggest you check out my Starseeds Blu-ray video from this morning. The massive, massive amount of energy work in that video. Pretty sure you'll like it. So you guys, I love y'all. Thank you for sharing this space with me. Bye.